My name's Matthew, and today we're walking around this fabulous 2021 on a 21 registration Audi RS6 Vorsprung, another one of Audi's super estates and probably the all-time greatest. This particular example, one owner from new, 21,000 miles from new with a full Audi main dealer service history. It's finished in Daytona grey pearl, which is probably my favourite Audi colour. I think it does all of those aggressive lines on an RS6 the justice they deserve. It was recently serviced in May 2024, and being that Vorsprung version of the car, it comes completely fully loaded. Now, before we get into this video, it's also really important to mention that this car has been fitted with full body PPF, paint protection film. So every panel on the car protected with that film. So you're going to get a 21,000 mile car that is in outstanding condition as a result. Now we'll start at the front end and run you through some of the amazing features of a Vorsprung. So at the beginning, we're going to look at the two big radar sort of sensors on the nose. These are for your adaptive cruise control that the car is fitted with. And underneath the lovely, famous Audi 4 rings, you've got the forward-facing part of the surround camera pack, and obviously integrated into that front bumper, the forward park sensors. You've got Audi's Matrix LED headlights as well. They're a beautiful light system. And you've got all of these individual beams for the daytime running lights that run here as well. And they do almost like a light show when you switch the car on and off. It's a very, very cool feature. Moving around the passenger side. So now we're looking at something that has really changed over the years. These wheels are absolutely enormous. Audi now fit 22-inch wheels to the RS6. They're an amazing wheel. They've got the Audi Sport logo sort of, I don't really know, lasered into the wheel on the inside of the spokes here, and they're beautifully sort of high polished finished on the fronts of the fascias of the wheel with a metallic grey finish on the inside. It's an amazing looking alloy wheel, and the huge RS red brake calipers with the massive discs behind there. We'll come down the side of the car. A nice feature of this car as well is all of the black pack fitted to it. So the front grille, mirrors, window surrounds. Obviously, we've got the satin black finish to the roof rails, which are the all-important roof rails on an RS model car. And that lower skirt on the side sills down there, all finished in gloss black. Keyless entry. The doors will open. Go inside and have a look at the interior. This particular example has got these sort of open pore carbon fiber twill interior trim. Actually one of my favorites, a really sporty place to sit. The big opening panoramic roof, and you've got the lovely contrast stitching throughout. So you've got this it's almost hexagonal stitching that you get with these seats in the RS6, but it's the actual stitching itself is a contrast lighter color. We've got illuminated tread plates and Audi Sport drop lights under the doors, and beautifully soft closed doors. Being a Vorsprung, as you can imagine, they literally come with everything you would ever want on a car. I'll just make sure we're careful as we go in there. If you go inside the car, we've got 4-zone climate control, so you've got a digital screen in between the two rear seats, which does illuminate when the car is on, allowing you to configure the climate in the rear of the car. Again, that opening panoramic roof making a big, big difference to the light for these rear passengers. Privacy glass to the rear 3/4, and then moving around to my favorite bit of the car, the back of an RS6 is just so aggressive. This huge cutout section of the rear diffuser, the famous oval Audi RS exhaust pipes, and then the darkened rear lights. And another feature of that black pack we were discussing, you've got black badges, and you've got this center bar that runs through the rear lights and all the way around the boot. I think that's really, really pretty because that's also finished in gloss black. Power tailgate, exactly as you'd imagine on a Vorsprung. Huge boot with these amazingly helpful little handles on the inside of the boot here, and you pull those, it folds the rear seat so you get an enormous amount of storage space instantly from that. You've got the load rails down the side and the tools underneath the boot that you can put in there to sort of buckle things down to the floor. These cars really are a do-everything vehicle. Huge amounts of storage, easily enough space for 5 adults, but, you know, 600 horsepower and supercar performance. Coming down the driver's side, I'll jump in, I'll run you through some of the features, we'll fire the car up as well, and I'll run you through some of the interior features. I'm just going to bring that twin-turbo 4-litre V8 to life. And we'll start on the passenger door card. And quite importantly, I've put the window down for a reason. If the camera can pick this up, there's a little square on the inside of the door mirror there. That is blind spot monitoring, a really lovely feature. And then here we've got the ambient lighting has just come to life. It's configurable, you can change the color. It's currently set to blue. I'm hoping the camera can pick it up. And this lovely open pore carbon fiber. We've got memory settings for the driver's seat, all electric windows, as you can imagine, and electrically heated, folding and adjustable mirrors. The all-important Bang & Olufsen surround sound stereo fitted to this car. Again, as I say, on these Vorsprungs, it's such a no-brainer. They come with everything, so you don't have to think about it. And if you come in here and look at this interior, I've got Audi's virtual cockpit, I've got displays everywhere, but Audi's virtual cockpit, and then if the cameraman can just get in here, he probably won't see it, but we can try. I've got a heads-up display with traffic sign assist, so you can see it's currently showing a 30 sign, because that must have been the last road traffic sign the car had passed. I've got an electric steering column, a multi-function flat bottom steering wheel, all perforated with the Audi RS logo at the base of it. This screen in front of me is very configurable, so I can have it in plenty of different settings, including having the navigation. Because we're inside, it's in night mode, but at the moment I've got it in the navigation setting. I can press that button. I'm in the RS setting of it, so it'll go to a rev counter and some other power dials, but everything is configurable on this screen. It's really, really useful. If I turn the wheel and the camera comes down here, you've got adaptive cruise control, and the stalk for that is down there. And if you can have a look, you might not see it, but the lights are currently set to auto because the matrix beam is an automatic high beam assist as well. Coming across to the interior of the car, we're currently in Audi's own navigation. So if I zoom out, you can see how responsive that is. It's a super high definition screen. But if I come out of there, this car is also fitted with Apple CarPlay, which is in the phone apps section. And if I pop it into reverse, you'll see that surround camera system working and operating. The right-hand door is open, so you don't see that camera at the moment, but you can see the reverse camera there. And I say if I put it into drive in this setting, the forward-facing camera will come on as well. I also have the 3D mode, which is the augmented reality view, which allows you to go all the way around the car. The center controls underneath that screen are also really interesting. You've got all the adaptive settings for switching off all the displays in here. So the heads-up display can all be configured through that little button on the bottom screen there. It populates to the top screen. There are also some other settings that we can run through here. So for instance, heated steering wheel. We have fragranced air conditioning, and the ionizer for the air conditioning all runs through the button in the bottom screen but populates the top screen. Dual zone climate control down here, heated and ventilated front seats. I'll just switch those off. I mean, everything down here is amazing. You've got your park assist button, a shortcut for the cameras again there, so a straightaway park assist button also, which obviously you have to be moving for park assist to work, but again, lovely little shortcuts that you've got down there. And your drive select switches for the different drive modes also run through those buttons down there. 2 cup holders, a wireless phone charger under here with 2 USB-C inputs, and obviously in the seats, those lovely RS logos embossed into the seats. And finally, I don't know if you can see how beautiful the ambient lighting is on the underside of the doors. It also illuminates that Quattro badge in the dashboard there, which I think is incredibly cool. And I'm just going to jump out and briefly summarize this wonderful car. I've left the window open, but this again, as I say, one owner from new, 2021 Audi RS6 Vorsprung, fabulously looked after, full body PPF, which I have to emphasize is probably about around £7,000 worth of PPF on a car this size. A fantastic opportunity to own a really well cared for, amazing vehicle. My name is Matthew. I hope this video has helped. Thanks for watching.